there you have 2 strops. But, as they say, there's more. The holes have several purposes. Number one, yep, sure, you can put it in the vise like that. We'll grab a chisel and use it honing like that. If that's inconvenient because your vise is being used for whatever other reason, but you have bench dogs, you've got the ability now of putting it over your bench dog and honing, and it won't slip. Then, thinking about it, I thought, this is an even better idea. What about if stick our thumb through it? I can't stick my thumb through it, so I'll try this thumb. And you can then hold it, where's a knife, as a hand strop, which is actually what I did with my son that wanted it for a cutthroat razor. Now you're going to say, well, you're going to cut your thumb. Well, you're not, because when you come up this way, you're not coming off the leather, and when you're going back down, the blade is far enough away from your finger to cause you injury. If it is a concern, don't do it, or you can put a little bit of wood up there as a guard. But that is fairly uncomfortable, having your finger in there, because you've got a sharp edge here and here. So, what to do? Roughly divide that outer circle into quarters like that. Now, if you've got some carving chisels, it's very, very easy. This is a 725, to just carve relief all the way around. And using these 4 quadrants, make sure that you're not going against the grain, you're going to be going downhill the whole way. So then you can just carve that to there, out to that outer line. Come over here. You'll know what I mean by when I say carving downhill. Just when I get to here, it starts to lift, if you can see that. I'm now carving uphill, so I want to carve downhill. So I'll come down here and come back this way. And just gently take it out. You can see that, that's now got relief in it. Now I do the same to the back side, and that's going to allow for my thumb to comfortably go in there and come over here. If you haven't got a carving chisel, you could use a pocket knife and just do as I'm doing here. And come back the other way. A good blade, if you want some Moro knife, they are absolutely fantastic. And for this type of work, it's ideal. How fine a shaving I can get. Come back the other way. I'm going to stop that while I talk to you, so I don't want to slice my thumb again. But obviously, if you've got a workshop and you've got a router, you can just put it over the router, or with a router trimmer, put it in there with a mitre bit on it, and it's going to give you the same effect. But this is nicely done with hand tools. And look, it really doesn't take that long. And that really is quite comfortable for my finger. Now, if this thumb was working, I'd show you. I think I'll try. All right. I can steady that by using my fingers underneath here. I can then use that to hone my knife. And you see the blade, it doesn't go anywhere near my thumb. And I've got a coarse side this side, and a smooth side this side, just to polish that edge. And just in case you're wondering if stropping really works, well, it really doesn't do any harm. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that. Obviously, if you're in a workshop, you can use mechanised tools, but if you're in a workshop, as this is in your home, we've made zero mess, cleaned up as we go, and made some very useful tools. This one's going to stay on the workbench. If you want to clean it over, you can put edges on it. Just soften the edges if you don't want them sharp. Or if you don't want to use that, it's good practice with a spokeshave. Pop it in your vise. Just grab a spokeshave and round it over. It's not a bad idea actually, having little projects that you can just refine your other hand tool skills with, and it doesn't take very long at all to take that sharp edge off and give it a really tactile feel that really is quite a pleasure to use. There you have it. Very handy, very easy, very inexpensive. Where you get your leather from, you could try boot makers, fashion shops where they make handbags or something. Go and buy some online. You can buy hides at boot makers sometimes, or leather supply places. You don't really need much. They might even let you go through the scrap bin and pick up some scraps, because let's face it, if you're going to do a small one like this, that's all it is. Just scraps. So this is Steve, and I'm not pulling the shed door down, but I'm going to say if you have a desire, can allocate the space and find the time, you too will have room for woodwork. And next time on Woodworking Masterclass Unplugged Indoor Edition, I'm going to make a shooting board, and we're going to make it here at the bench. A shooting board is something that is very, very useful when you're planing. Particularly you want fine, crisp joints on your furniture, and even though the saws of today are very, very accurate, I still like shooting the ends to make sure they're dead square. So in the meantime, look after yourself. Remember to keep it sharp, but more importantly, keep it safe. And if you're like me and you're working inside the house, keep it tidy. And I look forward to having your company at the bench, whichever one, very, very soon. Bye for now.